Bertolt Brecht was a playwright who didn't want his audiences to get lost in his plays. Rather, he wanted them to be consciously aware of what they were watching so they could apply it to their everyday lives and question their actions. Playwright Nina Morrison has done the same thing with her play. Feminaal will be premiering this Thursday at the UI Theater Building.
As well? Yeah. So I wanted to use Brechtian techniques to make the audience always aware that they're watching a play. And Brecht's intention with doing that was to get the audience to have some emotional distance from what was happening on stage, so that rather than a theatrical experience where you're caught up in the story and you get lost and it's sort of an escapist experience, this is an experience of I'm seeing something and it is making me think about how I am living currently. And so that was my hope with using these techniques, is to bring awareness to, we don't see a diverse array of women's stories in the way that we see a diverse array of men's stories. I'm hoping that they'll be thinking about, why don't I see more women's stories? Why is this the first time I've seen something like this? Not only here at the University of Iowa, but in movie theaters or on bigger stages. Why is there not more attention being paid to the stories of women? Even if they're jerks, even if they're complicated, even if they're old, even if whatever it is, like you just don't see that many. And I'm not saying that.
Though Morrison said women do have important roles, she feels the overwhelming majority of media seems to be made for men. She has created her characters to be powerful and play roles that women typically do not play. Morrison said she hopes her audience will realize the lack of powerful female roles in our society today. In order to ensure her audience comes into her show with an open mind, she is requiring everyone who purchases a ticket to sign a contract stating that they agree to identify as a woman for the duration of the play.
It is meant to be a framing device only for the play, just to start off the audience member thinking, I have to either sign a contract stating that I do identify as a woman, even if you already do, or that if you don't identify as a woman, that somehow by signing a contract that you could, or that this piece of paper could make you do that. I mean, it's a completely unenforceable, ridiculous concept, and I put it in purely just to get people started with that experience of like, I really wanted it. I feel that it's integral to the play, of that even before you walk through the doors or before you take your seat, that you feel that you're being asked to watch it differently.